Okay, so I just wanted to cramp a lamp into this one quickly. Um, so, yeah, today, this is a funny one. This Scarface wants to tell this story one time, but I'm gonna tell it today. I'm currently looking for work experience in my field of studies at the moment, and basically, I'll slow jam. Paul Young, what a dude, what a man before his time. Okay, so basically I'm studying and I want to get work experience in the field, and like it's a depthy field, like it's the kind of field that you want to know what you're throwing yourself into. So basically, I walked around a couple of weeks ago and asking about how to apply for things, and this dude was the only guy who was like, "Oh, I'll take your number. I'll get." His secretary was, "I'll take your number. I'll get back to you soon. Don't worry about it." And that wasn't that was fine. I didn't really think much of that. But anyway, they got back to me. I was still procrastinating doing the cover letters and resume for the other applications, but this one came back at me last week. So I had an interview with this chap today, and he was amazing. Like, he was an amazing guy. Just so full of knowledge and stuff. But he was intense, like super intense. And then one of his clients came in and he didn't apologize. He just went and worked with her for like 15 minutes, and that was jarring. But maybe it's a test anyway, so that's fine. But it freaked me out. But the other times were great. He let me talk. We interplayed. He asked me some questions about things, and I was able to explain that I understood the ideas he was talking about. All that kind of stuff. Like, I showed that I'm a serious chap. Like, I'm building on my knowledge. I'm not gaining fresh knowledge. Like, it's all going in. But because of the downside bits, because he was intense and talked a lot and was very straightforward, I was like, fuck, do I want to do this? Over 10 weeks? And that's another thing. Like, I thought of it in terms of doing it over a 10-week period, and like, I couldn't deal with this. But then I'm like, well, I should just do 3 or 4 days a week with him over 2 weeks, and that'd be boss. But at the time, I wasn't thinking like that. I apologized and told him, thank you for your time. And I didn't think it was funny. I did this completely earnestly and with 100% good intentions. I told this guy, thank you for having me. I'll think about my situation and I will get back to you shortly. I told them that. And do you think he was like, who do you know? He was like, what up, my nigga? We'll fucking fly with that shit, eh? So it was all good. No, he wasn't like that. He ate it up. Like, I am who I am, and I do exactly what I do now in real life, and I manifest what I want. And this guy is into it as well. He's an amazing guy. He studied in the same place I studied. Just a font, like, one of those dudes who's just like, how do you know all of this? You are a machine. So I'm gonna get back to him tomorrow and say, yes, I will take it up. I won't fuck around anymore. I'll apologize for not realizing that I had done something that may be construed as rude, because that was not my intentions. Anyway, that happened. How long have I got on this? Only 5 minutes. So that was a good day. I won't. No, I won't. I won't go into more things. What I wanted to say was, this is how it is now. The tables have turned. We're not the ones. We're the knowledge people. We're the ones who want to make sure that we're going to get the right job. We're the ones who care about who they're working for. Like it's not the culture wars anymore, dudes. Like the time's over. You're allowed to have a real job again. So remember that. And this is to all those dudes on YouTube who've been demonetized. Is anybody sweating that? Did they all just roll with the punches? Because I would have imagined that. I can imagine like a video of a dude on YouTube who's like, I lost my YouTube, and now he's fucking on San Francisco streets eating shit and fucking dogs and shit and stuff, because he needed YouTube to sustain. What are you talking about? YouTube is a bit of fun. It's a bit of fluff. It's a bit of, it's not. Every time I put time into it, are they paying me? Are they paying you? Oh, advertising, more. And look, don't get me wrong. I'm saying YouTube is good, but it's not the main show. Not yet. So stick your head out the window, shout at your neighbour, hey Barry, you fucked cunt. And just, live it, because this is the New Netherlands and we're broadcasting right from here, and who knows when you'll get your ticket to come here, but the New Netherlands is where it wants to be. And can I just say quickly, New Netherlands is the first body of people who are planning to do actual Mars tourism. So I know you're like, but it's coming and it's happening. And I'm not saying buy a ticket for 12 years from now and we promise we'll get you on there. No, it doesn't work like that. If you want to go to Mars, you gotta be on the level. Like we're not going around the corner. This is some real thing that we will do. And we want to be prepared for it, and we want to be the hardest dudes and everybody's who we can be. And that means the New Netherlands Mars Touring Company or organizer. Obviously this hasn't been, but the New Netherlands Mars Corporation, because see, we were here first. And anyway, that's a mind meld. What I meant to say was New Netherlands Mars Touring will be popping up shortly. And I don't know, I haven't fully worked it out yet, but all I know is by 2035 we will go to Mars for real. Not the Mars that I'm living on right now. I'm talking about the one in the sky. That's the mental, This planet we live in. Can I just say, for Climate Strike Day, I love my planet, and I'm doing everything I can for it. Are you? Are you polluting the space with your phone while trying to save people? Would you get with a bunch of people and go out to Thornbury and plant some trees instead? Would ya? Well, I hope you would. But go and plant a tree somewhere. That's what you should be doing. If this is a legitimate thing or not just a doomsday cult. And the thing about this, and I'm going to go a little bit shorter, this climate change thing is a doozy. It's like, it's not saying the world's going to die. It's saying the world's going to die if. And then If that doesn't happen, then they win. They were right. Don't you see? It's a grift. It's an absolute cynical, horrible rub. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not. Don't invest. Invest your time, but as soon as they want anything more than that, don't do it. It's a bust. Seriously. Do something else. Invest. Anything you can collect is a share of something. Do you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Anyway, that's a bit longer. Not very long, much longer. But yes, indeed. The accounting guy, I'm totally in. I'm like 4 days a week. I'm gonna record him if he allows me to. That'd probably be a good idea. And we're here. We're not there. We're here. We're here. New Netherlands. That's where we are now. Where is that? Bye.